spend money stupidly if I want to, but learn from those mistakes. Try things that aren't comfortable and learn from those experiences, whether I like something or I don't. All that stuff still tracks for me today. My values, who I am as an adult, has changed in 20 years. I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. But that's like right in my strike zone of stuff that I would still resonate with me today. Crazy. Thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate you.
Thanks, John.
You got it. Yep.
Hi, John. My name is Drew. I just graduated high school.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm looking for a bit of advice. As a man of many suits, of many hats, you are a wrestler, rapper, an actor. How do you drift between each career path that you have? And what is some advice that you would give to someone that's trying to do something similar to those fields?
Sure. Climb the hill in front of you. Whatever is put in front of you for that day, focus on that. Somebody asked me earlier when we were signing autographs, I want to be a wrestler, I want to be WWE champion. What advice do you have? I said, go wrestle. Just go wrestle. It's like 10 promotions in the New England area. Work for one of those, or set the ring up. If you want to be around it, be around it. You want to be an actor, go act. Community theater, improv. Throw some stuff on YouTube, turn the camera around yourself. There's never been a better time to capture somebody's attention. And also, find out what happy means. Find out what the word successful means. I want to be successful, I want to be happy. What the hell does that mean? Successful could mean have a huge family. Successful could mean have a bunch of money. Successful could mean read a bunch of books. I don't know, be strong and muscular. Happiness could be anything. Happiness could be playing video games all day. Like, happiness could be going to the gym or taking long walks or traveling the world or loving connections, whatever it is. Find out what happy means, find out what successful means, and like climb the hill in front of you today. How can I do something today that's going to make tomorrow a little bit better? Hopefully that's good.
Thank you so much.
Right over here.
Hi, John. I just want to ask you about your most recent experience on Heads of State with Idris Elba, and who would you want to collaborate with on a future movie project?
Man, that list is forever. I like being surrounded by really skilled people, so I don't think of life that way. Just, if something happens and a project gets put in my lap, I'll go chase it. But I don't like to set expectations that won't happen. So for me to say I want to collaborate with this person, I don't want to put that in my mind that it may never happen. I'll just wait for life to deal me the cards and see how to play them after that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hi, John. I'm Sean. I just want to thank you for being a huge inspiration in my life. After WrestleMania 23, after you drove to the ring in a Mustang, I ended up buying one just because you inspired me to do that.
I hope you didn't drive it through a wall like I did mine.
No, not yet,
Okay.
not yet.
Right.
After I've seen you a big show so many times, another huge goal of mine was to squat 5 plates, and I did that.
Congratulations. That's 495 pounds, for those who don't know. That's excellent.
And,
I'm going to round up to 500. Congratulations.
that was my all-time PR for squat, and I want to know what your favorite gym moment was in your whole life.
Walking into Hard Knocks Gym, Amesbury, Massachusetts for the first time. And then flash forward to being able to shake the hand of Dave Knox, somebody who I admire, a former Marine, former Amesbury cop. He had a small, really, really dingy gym underneath Lafayette Bowling Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. But man, he worked hard and he encouraged you. If you walk through that door, you give your best, period, end stop, no excuses. And I needed a father figure and a mentor in my life around the age of 15. And he was very influential in molding my values and who I was. I'm forever grateful to Hard Knocks Gym and Dave Knock. That's my favorite gym moment.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey John, so my name is Eric, I'm 21 years old and I'm on the autism spectrum. And on behalf of everyone here in Boston, I want to thank you for coming here and gracing us with your presence. Obviously not one last one at a time.
Man, thank you.
So my dad, including my mom and my brother, the Red Sox jersey, go Red Sox by the way.
Right on, okay.
So they have taught me a lot of things, and It's funny that I mentioned that because I've met your dad a few times myself. Great man. Since he was in the business, what have you learned from him in the past that really stands out to you as of right now?
The most important thing I've ever learned from my father, that's a great question. I think it's to meet people where they're at. My dad is an entertainer. My dad is a great guy. He's got unbounded curiosity, a lust for life, and an energy that I can only hope to have. And for the longest time in my head, in my heart, I wanted him to be something he's not, and that's not fair to my dad. And just recently, I'm going deep here with you. Like I said, every once in a while I get deep. If I get too deep, just clap me off. My dad and I have rekindled our relationship, and I embrace exactly who he is, and I don't want him to be anything else. And we have more love in our life because of that, just meeting each other where we're at. And whenever I hear somebody else say, I met your father and he's a great man, gosh, that makes me feel good, because now I know that great man for who he is. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, dude. Springfield Rock on.
All right, we got time for a couple more. Thank you guys for hanging in with us. Yeah.
Hi, John. It's great to have you back in Boston. I'm wondering, other than Kowloon, if you have any go-to spots you try to visit when you're back in town.
Certainly, they're all close to West Newbury. I love the West Newbury area because that's where I'm from. I make it back there multiple times a year. Go to visit my family. My family's all still there. So if you're ever up in the North Shore, those small coastal towns, stop by. You never know who you're going to see. Tough to make it into Boston a lot because West Newbury's like an hour and 40 minutes away. But usually every time around Christmas, just like Santa Claus, I cruise into Boston and cause some trouble. So I got my spots that I love around here, but if I tell them to you, you're gonna crash my parties. But just know that around every Christmas, I'm pulling my sleigh into Boston for sure. All right, we got time for one more. Let's take this one right here.
All the fans here took all my questions I was gonna ask.
Okay.
So I was just gonna ask, why haven't you ever done a match with Goldberg?
Well, because nobody told me to. That's the best answer I can give. You know, instead of looking at life as why haven't, I love to look at it like I got to, or I get to. And I think that's a good perspective to have. Man, I'd love to wrestle Andre the Giant, Steve Austin. Like there's a lot of folks on the list that I would have loved to. But I also got to wrestle CM Punk, The Rock, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Edge, you name it. There's so many things I've got to do. And in closing, as my time ticks down to 0, I want to thank everybody who sat in this room for their patience. I want to thank everybody's hand I got to shake today, everybody's photo we got to make today. I want to thank everybody that shared a story with me today. Gosh, I've been running hard and I'm exhausted. I'm not going to kid you. But being around folks that knows what it's like to come home, and people welcoming me home and welcoming me home with stories, moments. I can't thank you enough today. It's been great to be in Boston. You guys have given me the energy to go to work tomorrow at 4 o'clock in New York City. I can't thank you enough. It's been such a pleasure to be here. I hope the giving of my time was special for you, because the giving of your time is special for me. Thank you so much. That's my time, folks. Have a great expo. I'm out.